Hello, everyone from the Coherence Meditation Gym, or if you are watching this on YouTube, I encourage you to come and join the gym where we work out, so to speak, our inner bodies. And we do this work around, focused on Dr. Joe's work and other things that support this work, such as getting into coherence, learning about the coherent state. I'm a heart math certified coach, so the tools and system to getting into this place where our nervous system knows and recognizes the coherent state, and we integrate this into this work, into the daily practice, not only when we are meditating, but into our lives, and it becomes a lifestyle that supports our goals as we do this work into becoming supernatural, becoming that future self that is calling us, that is this higher best version that knows, and holding that vision and all the amazing things that come with this work. So this is an explanation for the walking meditation number 2. What I do is I take notes based on Dr. Joe's explanation. I look at my notes, keep the integrity of the notes, and may add a few things here and there based on my experience, based on the knowledge that I have from heart math and my experience with clients and doing this work myself. So let's go to the notes, and if you have any comments or questions in the meantime, please feel free. If I can't answer them right away, I look at the comments afterwards and answer them. It also enhances our experience because the culture here at the Coherence Meditation Gym is that we are all here to expand, to learn together. As one person grows, we help, we support each other in this expansion. Um, one person's energy is contagious. So if we, the vibration that we hold and the vision that we are growing, expanding, we are all becoming into this version of ourselves that is the best version. As it continues to evolve, we all help support each other grow. So that's the culture of when one person is asking for clarification, nothing is off limit. We all can learn and understand and listen to things in different ways. So, all right. So without further ado, here we go. So this is, again, it's a walking meditation. When we do it as a group here at the Coherence Meditation Gym, I'm on the computer. So, so if you are sitting down, you're welcome to, when the parts to walk, you can continue with your eyes closed as if you were walking. We're adapting this because we're connecting from all over the world. And if you have the ability to have your smartphone and have earphones and do this as a walking meditation, obviously feel free to do that. If you don't have that ability in your place, in your home, I mean, you can literally walk around in your house if you have the ability to stay connected, to the audio. But we're adapting this to do this online through Zoom. So he starts off by saying that once we understand what we're doing and the why, the how becomes easier. And this meditation is this walking meditation. It's like an upper blessing of energy centers where we are going to be involved in standing and walking and sitting if you're here doing it with us at the gym. So we start by closing our eyes, taking our hands and placing it over our hearts, our creative center, our soul, the place of unity, the place of our wholeness. Then we place our attention in the center of our chest in space. we have done this enough times so that we have a neurological network to it, and then we're going to become aware of our breathing, moving in and out of this center, feeling safe to breathe and relaxing and breathing through our heart area. So this is actually the foundation of the heart math system, focusing our attention in the area around the heart and imagining the breath flowing in through the heart and out through the heart. A little slower, a little deeper than usual. So what we're doing in this first part is that we're getting coherent. If we get coherent with this next step, but the very first step is breathing in and out through the heart. As we begin to do this, he's going to ask us to allow that breath to become slower and deeper and become more relaxed as we breathe in deeper and slower. So as we do this, we are moving from the state of vigilance and survival to the state of creation, and as we begin to activate this center. And as we begin to breathe in through the center and allow our breath to slow down, he will ask us to cultivate or create an elevated emotion like gratitude, thankfulness, appreciation, care, compassion, kindness. So this part where we are cultivating, he says cultivating, in most of the times in heart math terms we say activate. Let's make a sincere attempt to activate a regenerative feeling. And so what is a regenerative feeling is the feeling of compassion, love, appreciation, care, kindness. All these are qualities from the heart. These are heart qualities. And this, when we activate these feelings, this is what gets us in the state of coherence, heart and brain in alignment. This is also called the quick coherence technique. So it's really fun to see how these tools are integrated into this meditation. So we are starting off right off the bat, standing, eyes closed, hand on the heart, focusing our attention, breathing in and out, slower and deeper through the heart, and activating the regenerative feeling, the feeling of love, compassion, care, kindness. We're in coherence now, and once we're able to create this elevated emotion, he will ask us to radiate this emotion into the field beyond our body and space. As we radiate this energy, this information, this frequency into the field, all frequencies carry information. So beautiful. Like once we're like all, feeling this state of alignment, state of coherence, then we radiate that out. And actually that's another tool from Heart Math, but there's a slight thing, a heart lock-in it's called. But with a heart lock-in, we radiate it first to ourselves, and then we radiate it outwards. But it's just such a powerful thing. I mean, you think about when we're praying for someone or something, like we just did for people affected by the fires in LA. This is a power of prayer. When we are radiating that outwards, there is a frequency, there is information that is being shared throughout the field. So if we think about it in those terms, is that our energy that we cultivate inside, that we self-activate, can be shared, and there is information, and this is all scientifically proven. So that's the next part of this walk, or this walking meditation. As we radiate this energy, this frequency, this information to the field, all frequencies carry information, and that our intent is for the greatest good of all of life, that we are contributing our energy into the evolution of all things that exist in the universe. we are contributors instead of takers. So that's, I mean, what greatest gift can we give others than our love, our care, our kindness, and know that that has an impact, that that is important. Which is also a side note here, just a cliff note to think about. This is what we do in the Global Coherence app through the Global Coherence Initiative. Every time that we are connected all in with the app, if you haven't downloaded it, I'll put a link here so that you can download that app. It's free, and the initiative has, you know, like in its essence, to help uplift the consciousness of the planet with our individual care. So with that app, you can measure your coherence. And so imagine each one of us logging in there, connecting, seeing that there's other people around the world, and contributing our coherence, our love, care to the world. So another side note there, just as a, you know, again, to emphasize the importance of our individual coherence, how it affects others. And so when we're radiating, when we're intentional about sharing that, radiating it, knowing that it carries frequency, it carries information, that it will have an effect. I mean, it is measured, and the Global Coherence Initiative is focused on that. And I can go on and on about it, because we're going to be doing that on the new moon starting this year, 2025. Every new moon in the Coherence Meditation Gym, an open invitation, and actually we're going to be collaborating with the 30-Day Coherence Challenge with Kyle and Leah, doing it as well. So highly recommend that you would download the app, actually. So I'm going to put those links here. Okay, let's go back to this. Sorry, I'm wanting to keep this as short as possible, but just need to insert those things, because I know that if you're here, you're excited about that as well. Okay, so after that, we're going to hear a chime, and we're going to then begin to raise our attention into our fifth center. So we're going to go from here to our throat chakra, our throat energy center, throat chakra. And we will activate this center by focusing our attention in the center and then the space around this center in space. Just, you know that that is convergent focus, divergent focus. Focus on the matter, focus on the energy around it. And once we activate this center, the music is going to change after another chime, and we are going to open our eyes and fix our gaze on the horizon, on the space in front of us and around us. So, variation if you're doing it sitting down on your computer. At this point, we will begin to walk while we rest our attention in the center and the space around the center. Now we are walking and doing a blessing of the energy center, but this center is the center of love, the center of truth, the center of gratitude, the center of expression of joy, expression of creative emotion. So we activate the fourth center, and the energy and emotion of the fourth center should catapult or catalyze the energy in the fifth center. And we will begin to speak out of this center, from the center, our words. And we will speak with purpose only, and we're going to speak who we are, who we are, what we have, what we know, what life is about, while we rest our attention in the center and around the center. So there's going to be a lot of positive talk here, and so just pay attention to how your fourth center is influencing, activating, catalyzing your fifth center, and we're going to speak our truth. He will talk us through this, but it is important that we keep our attention in the center. Remember, by keeping our attention in these centers, remember that all these centers have their intelligence, their hormones, all their intelligence. So we're tapping into that as we continue to stay focused on them. And we're going to channel this energy out of the center, so the fourth center will begin to enhance or amplify or endorse the fifth center, and the sound of our voice then becomes our future. The music will change after the chime. He will ask us to stop walking, close our eyes, and go within at this point. Then we're going to activate our pineal gland in 4 steps. So the first step is resting our attention in the space that our pineal gland occupies in space. This is the space in the back of our throat and the back of our head. Back of our throat, the space between the back of our throat and the back of our head, that stands out a little bit. The pineal gland rests in these 2 points. When we locate the pineal gland and we rest our attention in that space, he will ask us to, as a tiny thought, to move into the room, into the chamber of this gland. And just like we have been becoming aware of the space that room occupies in space, we are going to become, as a thought, aware of this room, of this chamber, of this gland in space, inside of it, of this gland in space. Then he will ask us to raise the frequency of this center and broadcast this energy beyond our head in space, becoming more energy and light. A greater frequency begins to change the very chemistry and neurotransmitters and metabolites that are created in this organ as we begin to radiate this energy out. We are amplifying the field. So he will ask us to rest our attention in the center as we are within this center, and we are going to tune in and receive this energy. This energy is going to activate this gland. And this gland is going to produce some very, very wonderful hormones. So that's a really cool practice. If you're thinking, about, we're like going into the chamber of our pineal gland and just activating it and like increasing the frequency. And this, as we do this, we're like releasing, creating, activating the intelligence of this gland that does that. That's the function of it. And we're going to just produce those hormones for ourselves. And once this center is activated, there will be another chime, and we will rest our attention in the center of our head. And we're going to go to our pituitary gland. So we're going from 5 to 6 to 7, our pituitary gland, the top of our head. And once we locate this center, we will become aware of the space around the center. Once we lock into this center and the space around the center, convergent, divergent focus, remember, then we will be, there will be a chime, and we are going to open our eyes. And once we open our eyes, we're going to walk. Again, just remind, like, you can do this if I mean, it would be ideal, like if around the house you can keep the computer on and just listen and do the walk, because there's obviously something very powerful in actually the act of doing it. Just if we don't have the ability to do it, just stay seated and imagine it. But it's just exciting, to do it as it's designed. And if you are able to do it, I'll just stay here with you guys, making sure we're all connected on the computer. So, all right, back to the notes, and we're going to walk as the enlightened being, our greatest expression. When mind and matter finally unify, this center is activated. And when we are going to walk as if we have mastered our life, we are going to walk as if we have everything we have always wanted. We're going to walk as if the universe exists within us, and makes and moves actually the universe moves through us, and that we are humbled, and at the same time we feel an overwhelming power within us. We feel overwhelmingly powerful. This is our future. We all make our own way back to source. And once the divine is alive and activated in every human being, we can say the Christ within us is awakened. Oh, what a moment in this meditation. What a moment of us walking as an awakened being, as Christ's consciousness within us, as who we are. So as we begin to walk and embody this energy, this consciousness, this frequency, as we begin to walk as our greatest ideal expression of ourselves, he wants us to feel it and let it in our body. Let all these neurotransmitters that we have activated begin to create this mystical and wonderful experience. Once there is another chime after this, there will be another chime, the music will change, and he will ask us to stop walking. He will ask us then to close our eyes and rest our attention on the space above in space. So we're going to go to energy center number 8. Once we locate our energy center number 8, and we can sense it, and we begin to create the elevated emotion of gratitude, of love, of joy. It's this elevated emotion of gratitude, of thankfulness or appreciation that allows us to receive. So this is coherence going on, like, now opening up to receive from source through the energy center number 8. Gratitude means it's already happened. We have already received what we have created. So as we bless this etheric center above our head, it begins to open the channel for light to begin to move, and we are going to be worthy of receiving this light of what we have created as energy, slowing it down and embodying it into matter. And we are going to follow it from the center above the head into our 7th center, and then moving it down to our pineal gland, our 6th center, and then moving it down to our 4th center, to our 5th center, the throat, and then finally we will land on the heart, on our fourth center, the intersection of soul and heart. And when we begin to anchor this energy in this center, it is when we are connected to this destiny. I'm so excited to do this with you on Wednesday. I hope that you're watching this live or you're watching it in time to do it with us together on Wednesday morning at 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If not, I really hope that you come and join us as we do these meditations 4 times a month, and it's been consistent for, gosh, a year and a half now, creating this beautiful community of people. We now have the Quantum Huddle, which we have a WhatsApp group where we're, continuing to encourage each other, holding that vision of who we are becoming, that beautiful selves, that future self that is just calling us. And what an amazing meditation to go with that vision. Today is January 13th. I want to keep these so that we can watch them at any moment. But we're starting off the year here. Usually, first of the year, we have our goals, we have our intentions, and it's just so amazing to do this, to have that clarity, and to have people that you're sharing this experience with. So hopefully you have that vision of yourself, and that you have others that are doing it as well, because it is, when you surround yourself with people that are doing this work, you only inspire each other, and it's a beautiful thing when we can raise together. So I hope that you join us. And if you missed it for some reason, you watch this afterward, it's okay. I encourage you to connect with others wherever you are in the world, with a community of people that are committed to the work, committing to your best selves in whatever modality you're doing. That know that when you change, we all benefit. So have a beautiful rest of your whatever time of day you're watching this. Come join us at the gym, and if you need more support, I am here for you. I love coaching people one-on-one, and all you need to do is reach out. There are so many ways that we can do that, either here for free in the group, in the huddle, in the membership. There's different levels of coaching, and so you're not alone in this. Keep going. Much love to you. And remember to always come back to your heart. Bye for now.